Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be doing a different type of video. Today we're going to go over every single Jordan release for 2025 so far. Now this video is going to be a bit longer and I'm going to yap and I'm probably going to have some opinions that are probably going to piss people off in the comments, but I really don't care. This is just my opinion, so don't take this too serious. So we're going from January to December. Now, obviously, there's probably going to be more releases as we go through the year. So this is just version one, I guess you could call it. But anyways, let's get started. And by the way, we're not going to go over basketball shoes because all Jordan shoes, no one really cares about. The only real good basketball shoe that's a cool sneaker is basically any Kobe. But anyways, let's begin. Starting off with January. So a lot of these have already releases and they either sat or they sold out fast. This is one of the ones that sold out fast. This is the Jordan 3 Black Cat. Now, very controversial in my opinion. This is probably one of the ugliest Jordan 3s out there. Now, I get it. It's a Black Cat, yada yada yada. It's supposed to be just as good as the Black Cat 4s. Okay, first off, black cats are actually so overrated. Like, there's nothing special about them. It's just an all black Jordan. And this one, when the minute I saw all more in hand pictures and stuff, these looked absolutely tacky. And I have seen them in person on feet a couple of times. They're not terrible. They just look kind of tacky. Like, I just don't get the hype. Obviously, there are uglier threes out there, but this one is just not one I would suggest you trying to find, even though they're kind of hard to get. Anyways, we're not gonna go over that one. Next up, we got the Jordan 5 Golden Ticket. This is a women's release. In my opinion, people kind of slept on these. I didn't really see reviews for them anywhere, low key. But this one, even though it's a women's release, the colors are pretty fire on it. I really like how they're like trying to like kind of mimic like a fire red 5 with that number 23 on the side. And then the brown part's supposed to be black. And then that kind of goldish part's supposed to be red. And obviously the that side paneling and the outsole are supposed to be like icy, just like kind of like a sail color, you should say. Pretty sweet release. Not seeing many talking about them, but they're pretty fire. Next up, we got the next few shoes. These are the Lunar New Year shoes. Personally, even though I celebrate the Chinese New Year, honestly, I didn't grab any of them because they just weren't my thing. So first up, we got the Jordan 11 Low. Now, lows are supposed to be $190. You are so wrong. For this one, they charged 210. And in my opinion, this is probably the worst shoe possible they could have done. Like maybe if they done like 11 a Jordan 11 high or mid or whatever. It's a mid, but we'll just call it a high, I guess. This is just not it. Like the snake skin and that bottom just looks so tacky. Like you can kind of see how tacky it looks, honestly. Like it's just not hidden to me. Next up we got the Jordan 5. This one was probably the only good Lunar New Year shoe. This was a women's release too, and I did not see this one at all when I checked on Nike. These things just basically flew because it was the only tolerable old Lunar New Year shoe. Um, yeah. Next up, we got the Dornbecker Jordan 6. I did not hear anything about these at all. It's like they just released and then poof, they vanished, which kind of sucks. This one's cool, I guess. Uh, the multicolor definitely pops. And lastly, we got the Jordan 1 Low. Um, also a Lunar New Year. This one sat for quite a while, just like the 11s. But unlike the 11s, which look absolutely hideous, the ones are actually kind of cool. You can't lie. Yeah, they actually did end up selling after a while. I think they sold out before the 11s. I'm not sure. They both sold out around May, I think. So, anyways, yeah. At least they all found a nice happy home, I guess. But yeah. That is January. Honestly, January. Why is there an ad? Okay, we're gonna go back up. But in my opinion, January was kind of a rough year, honestly. Not that many good releases, honestly. And what the heck is happening? But anyways, what is happening? Okay, we don't want to look at that. Okay, my bad. Anyways, let's stop getting off track. Let's move on to February. So first up, we got the Jordan 4 RM. I like to call these the Jordan 4 Low because they're just a low top version made mostly for skating. These are pretty sweet. They released on February 1st, and this colorway is the pine green colorway, supposed to be basically a low top version of the very famous pine green SB4s, which is probably my holy grail. Personally, I know there's more expensive shoes out there that could be my holy grail, but that's the one I love. Next up, we got the Valentine's Day Jordan 3. Honestly, they're not bad, honestly. I can't lie, even though the pink's just kind of not it. And then we got these Legend Blue Jordan 11 cleats. Honestly, um, cool, I guess. I mean, if I play, I mean, honestly, I would definitely get these if I was playing the sport that these were made for. I love the Legend Blue 11s, my favorite color. All right, next up, the Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined. For many people, or from what I've seen, this is probably everyone's favorite Jordan 5 of all time, or the Great Fives. We'll get to the Great Fives in a minute. But this shoe, ooh, is probably the only reimagined Jordan that people actually seem to like and not complain about. But honestly, I just don't feel ill. I'm not feeling the hype. Honestly, it's just mid at best. Honestly, I love Jordan 5s. Honestly, don't get me wrong, guys, but me personally, this is just not it. Honestly, I'm not really too huge on like the color combo. It's just a little bit weird to me. I have seen these in person, so before you say, "Oh my God, it's actually good," you stupid bum, what are you yapping for? I have seen these in person. In my opinion, they look pretty nice, but I'm just personally not a huge fan of them. Don't really get the hype. Don't understand why they're selling for $400 when, to be honest, no one really. I wouldn't say many people care about fives, in my opinion. And yet these still sold out fast, which is kind of doesn't make sense to me, but it's not bad. Honestly, I think fives had a pretty decent year so far. We'll get to the other fives in a minute as we wait for stupid thing to load and we see the. Okay, we're not gonna go over that. All right, this one's gonna be kind of fun to yap about. So this is the Jordan 1 bred in the 85 shapes, like how it looked back when it came out in 1985. Whew, in my opinion, these are nice, but honestly, $250 is a little bit too much for a Jordan 1. And considering that, in my opinion, Jordan 1s have had kind of a rough year, and these selling out is kind of crazy to me. Because honestly, no one's paying $250 for a pair of Jordan 1s. Unless it's like something crazy, like, I don't know, anything more than, unless it was like, I don't know, like a pair of UNC off-whites or something, then maybe I would get spending, I don't know, more than $250. Or more than 180, my bad. But 250 is not worth it, and these things are reselling on like StockX for like 10 grand, which should not be happening, honestly. And honestly, I personally like the Royals more. I said it. Don't hate me in the comments. I don't care what y'all say. Just don't come hunting for me. All right, next up, we got the Black Toe Reimagined Jordan 1s. In my opinion, one of the most slept on releases of the year. Even though these are sold out on Nike, these are still sitting in these are still sitting at like places like your local Finish Line or maybe Foot Locker. And I think I went to the mall the other day and I saw these sitting at both those places. And I think I saw them at Hibbett. I'm not sure. But all you need to know is that this is slept on. I mean, those are not, these are. Honestly, these have not gone on sale yet, which is shockingly stupid. And honestly, this is really nice shoe. And and to show you how bad this shoe is doing, I heard people found these at the outlets before they even, like 2 months before they released. It's like you just walk into your local Nike outlet in on a cold January morning, and what do you see sitting? These things, and they haven't even come out yet, which is pretty sad. My opinion, very slept on shoe. Get it while you can, because it is cool. Alright, we're not gonna go with that. Oh boy, this one. This one I'm actually kind of pissed that people are sleeping on. So these are the Lucky Shorts Jordan 3s. If you haven't been to my channel yet, I did a review on these, but had to delete them for privacy reasons. But this shoe is fire. Like I don't get what the sleeping on is up on these, but these are probably one of the greatest Jordan in in retros of the entire year, in my opinion. Extremely good looking and extremely slept on. These are based off Michael Jordan's practice UNC shorts, and they're supposed to also kind of look like the UNC Jordan 3s, which are like a bazillion years old. Hold up, hold up. I just know that UNC 3s exist out there. And I just know that these are supposed to kind of be like that, except instead of elephant print, we got this really nice suede, which looks pretty cool, and it's also got like a aged looking midsole, which is kind of cool, and then gray outsole, and it's got blue hits all around, which looks great. My opinion, these are great, and even though they're a little bit steep at 200 and they're still sitting basically everywhere online and some places in person, I would say grab them while you can because these are very cool. I really like them personally. Honestly, if you don't like threes, you don't have to grab them, but I'm just saying, very cool release and extremely slept on. I suggest you can grab it while you can. Uh, Jordan 4 net. Um, these things sold out for a reason. They look like a black cat, except they have a fat ass net covering it, which looks absolutely hideous. Alright, and the last shoe of February is the Union LA Jordan 1 High. Okay, many people like the bread ones and the black cats. These sold out basically instantly. These, I would say, are probably are just about as limited as the bread ones, if not less limited, and yet they still sold out. And the bread ones are like 10,000 up, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but anyways, the Union LAs, I don't like these. I'm just not feeling it, honestly. It's basically half Chicago and half shadow ones. The shadow ones are gray, and that's why the top is gray. And there's that Union LA stitching, and then the laces are half like white, and then the top half is black. And it came with like these orange laces, and I believe another color. In my opinion, these just do not hit. They are kind of tacky. Honestly, I don't really like them. Like, I mean, c combining two colorways of a popular shoe is cool, but this one just looks so tacky. Like, I don't like the stitching, and me personally, I am not too huge on Union and LA Jordans, and um, even though I love Jordan 4s, unfortunately, even Union LA Jordan 4s or Union Jordan 4s or whatever, just Union whatever Jordan 4. I don't like those either. Honestly, you can go and Google some of these shoes after that I briefly mentioned after this video. But yeah, honestly, February is kind of rough. Not too many good stuff other than the Lucky Short 3s. But anyways, yeah, let's move on to the what the heck? Okay, we're on to the next shoe. So first we have these Jordan 13s. I do not like Jordan 13s, and this is a kid's release, so moving on. Next up, we got the Jordan 12 flu games. These restocked. These basically sold out instantly, and then they restocked a while ago, and they sold out kind of fast too. Honestly, I don't like Jordan 12s too much. I mean, the look's just kind of polarizing, but this colorway is not bad. I understand the history of it. So basically, Michael Jordan had the flu, and he played it in really good games in this shoe, in this colorways. And these are also known as the Bread 12, so pretty sweet. Alright, next up, this one sat for actually longer than I thought. So this is the women's Jordan for Abundance or Seafoam. I like to call it the Seafoam. But basically, this one kind of sat for a while on Nike, and basically full size run, and it actually sold out faster than I thought. I thought these were gonna sit for a while because they were a women's release. Um, and yeah, they actually kind of sold out faster than I thought. I should have grabbed a pair while I got the chance. I mean, these are pretty sweet, honestly. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the color blocking. I don't like how like the um the midsole's not like I don't know different colors and stuff. But it's not a bad release, honestly. I would have grabbed it if I could. But yeah, pretty good one. We're not getting into that. All right, this one is probably one of the only good hype releases if it can load. All right, perfect. So okay, we'll go back to that in a minute. So, okay, this website hates it. All right, anyways, so this is probably one of the only good releases that were only good hype releases of the year so far, in my opinion. One of the only ones I could kind of understand why. So this is the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4 Brick by Brick. Basically, Nike and Jordan Brand or whatever, they collabed with BMX rider Nigel Sylvester and they made these and they look pretty cool, honestly. And the box is sick. It's shaped in a brick. You can go and Google it if you don't believe me. But yeah, this is probably one of the greatest releases all year. I could have grabbed them, but I got the Lucky Short 3s instead. But I kind of regret not getting these, but then again, I'm not, even though I loved this release a lot, I'm not too huge on like that whole red part and that only small white hit. It's just not for me, honestly, but it's pretty cool. And congratulations to everyone who ended up copying them. All right, so Jordan 9 Cool Gray. I did a post on these back when basically like almost a week after I started my channel. This was one of my posts on this thing. Honestly, I'm not a huge Jordan 9 guy, so I could care less about these to be honest, but anyways, moving on. I don't know why these are back. I guess they released on Nike um later and they just released on the Union website first, but these are Union LA Jordan 1s. You already know I don't like them, so they're $200 moving. Alright, next up we got another hype release I really love, which is the Nike SB Jordan 4 Navy. Such a clean colorway. Looks absolutely amazing in that navy with that gum. It's basically just a pine green Jordan 4 with navy hits. As much as I love my blue stuff, you guys already know. Personally, I like the pine greens better. They just hit a little better. Plus, I like the sail a little bit more. It looks great, better. Alright, next up we got the Jordan 1 Obsidians. Now these sold out pretty quick. Like, when like, I checked as soon as I could to see how fast these were selling out. They were only in size 4 by the time I looked, which is actually crazy fast. But this is not a bad colorway. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of a UNC 1, except the front part is kind of more like a navy blue. But honestly, this is kind of pretty nice shoe, honestly. Like I said, sold out kind of fast on Nike, but it's still sitting on some websites though. So you can still grab it if you missed out on it. Alrighties, next up we got the Ama. This is the final release of March. This is the Ama Near Jordan 3 Diffuse Blue. Pretty nice release. Missed out on it because of the Lucky Short 3s too. But honestly, not too mad because, I mean, it's alright, honestly. Like, I'm not terribly huge on Alma Meneer stuff, but I will admit it is cool. So, anyways, we'll just leave that alone. And all I gotta say is pretty solid release. Alrighty, so next up, we got April. April, in my opinion, was like somewhat lit. Not the most lit month, but it was pretty lit. So first up, we got the beginning of the Jordan Rare Air stuff. We got the Jordan 1 Cinnabars and we got the Deep Royal Blues. So the the Cinnabars were a women's release. In my opinion, not that great looking, honestly. It's not bad, it's just not my thing. And the other shoe is the Jordan 1 Rare Air. So I haven't seen the Cinnabars in person in anywhere, so I'm guessing they're selling good, I guess. And the Rare Air, the royal blue ones, these are sitting, which is pretty sad, honestly. It's a really nice shoe who I have got to look at it in person. It looks pretty great. And that black swoosh, there is a small hint of red, and that's because over time as you wear it, the black wears off to reveal a red under it, which is pretty sweet. Anyways, next up, we got another Jordan 3. This one is a women's release. And this one honestly was just kind of garbage. I don't like the crimp. I'm I'm already not huge on the elephant print, and I don't like how it's chrome. Maybe if there wasn't that, I would consider this a pretty sweet release, but it's just not my thing, so moving on. And okay, so I guess the website didn't update their release dates, so the Unions dropped in March, and the Ama Manure dropped on the 15th, and then the SBs dropped on the 15th too. Okay, that's my bad, guys. Just ignore everything I said earlier, but yeah. Alright, this next one kind of shocked me too. So this is the Rookie of the Year Jordan 1. I heard there are many quality issues with this shoe, and somehow it still sold out pretty quick. I'm shocked that the freaking Jordan 1 O that the OG Jordan 1 lows are actually doing better than the hot OG highs, which is so sad, honestly, because I love Jordan 1s and especially in high top form. I'm pretty big on the low tops too, but I'm more of a high top guy. And this one I did not hear about at all. This one is called the Jordan 1 Phantom. I don't know what's so spooky about these, but I guess they're supposed to be like dark, like basically like gray and white and stuff. It's whatever, honestly. And the and then the final OG Jordan on this list, or not OG Jordan on this list, but OG Jordan for April is the Jordan 11 Bread as a low top. Pretty nice, honestly. These are even I was expecting them to like sell out everywhere, but these are actually shockingly still sitting on um Finish Line and Foot Locker's website. So yeah, all right. And the final shoe for April is gonna be the Jordan Jumpman Jack bright cactus colorway. And honestly, I really like this shoe. This is probably my favorite Travis Scott shoe. Oh, between the Field Jacks and this, that's not like a Jordan 1 one because there's like a million different colorways of the Jordan 1 Travis Scotts and these two, but these ones are cool. If not, I like them kind of better more than the Jordan 1. I hope that maybe Nike might make like a non-Travis Scott version of this in the future because I could really see Nike doing that, but I don't know if that's possible at the moment. But honestly, pretty sweet shoe. Anyways, let's move on to May. I need water. Alright, so we grab my water. Let's keep back to work. So we have the peanut butter and jelly Jordan 5s kids release, so pretty sweet, but we'll move on. Next up, we got the Jordan 4 Forget Me Nots, or what do I call it? The aluminums. Um, Honestly, these are pretty fire. I like. Now there aren't now that they did come with flowers if you got them, but honestly, if I got these, I would personally, and it also came with extra white laces. Personally, I would just, if you're a guy and you really want one of these and end up getting them, I would just suggest you giving the flowers to, like, I don't know, someone in your family that likes flowers, I guess, and put on the white laces that came with too. And you can basically have a fire red 4 in just a different colorway. This kind of reminds me of the Vivid Sulfurs and Fire Red 4s the most because it has that same color blocking. But yeah, it was a pretty good release, honestly. Next up we got the UNC Reman Jordan ones. Saw these in person. These are great. Honestly, y'all are crazy disrespectful. Well, to like any high Jordan 1 high this year. They're really good, honestly. I really like them. Okay, next up we got another hype release that I absolutely did not like whatsoever. They came a day after my birthday, and honestly, not a good way to start my first day true as a true 14-year-old. That is the Jordan 3 Soul 2.0. Honestly, I like how they're like what they're doing with like the 1988 Olympics in Korea or whatever. But honestly, I just do not feel this release. First off, I don't like elephant print. That's going to offend a lot of people, but I could care less. And secondly, that midsole color is absolutely atrocious. I don't know what Nike was thinking. Maybe if they put like maybe for the midsole if they put it maybe made it black and made the outsole sail, I could see that looking kind of good. Honestly, just not feeling it. We got another release from May 17th, which was the Mellow Jordan 12, if this stupid thing can load. But anyways, the Jordan 12 Mellow, saw these in person again. This is probably my favorite Jordan 12 colorway. Now, obviously, there's better ones, yada yada yada, but I don't care honestly, because my opinion, Jordan 12s in general are kind of but this one gets a pass. Because A, it's blue, and B, it's clean. So, yeah, anyways, still sitting like in person and places online but anyways, yeah, pretty sweet release. Next up, we got the Swarovski Jordan 1 Crystal. This is just a shadow Jordan 1 low with a bunch of Swarovski crystals. Honestly, just tacky, and do not ask about the $1,000 price tag. Alright, this one's a kind of a sad one. This is a Jordan 4 white cement. Now, the reason why I say it's a sad one because I entered two giveaways where someone was going to give these away for free, and I had to wait like an hour 30 minutes almost for both times, and I didn't win. But honestly, I am getting a better Jordan 4. We will get to that in a minute. But anyways, this release fire, probably number two on Um, yeah, this is probably my number two favorite release of the year. Anyways, we're gonna leave that. And the final shoe, well, actually, not the final shoe, actually. Yeah, so this one, and people kind of sleeping on too. So this is the Jordan 3 Rare Air. Kind of same boat as the Lucky Shorts. I'm guessing a reason why people aren't getting those because they do not have elephant print, which is just absolutely sad. So basically, the Rare Air 3s and then the Rare Air 4s, which we'll get to soon. These basically incorporate elements of the OG colorways that were both shoes. So, there was a black pair for the 3s and the 4s, which we know is the black cements or bread. It doesn't matter which one, they're the same thing. The military blue 4s and then the military or true blue 3s, and then fire red 4s and fire red 3s, and then of course white cement. And all of these shoes have some sort of element from every OG colorway. This one's kind of obvious, so the back tab with the white and the red, that would represent the fire reds. Um, the mostly black is definitely based off the black cements, and then like the outsole would be based off of Jordan 3, and then obviously the blues based off the True Blues. Anyways, and then we got the Jordan 1 Rubies, which no one cares about. Alright, let's wait for this. Oh, alright. So there so we have to scroll back up. And by the way, if you want to take a closer look at all these, this is the website I'm using, which is Sneaker Bar Detroit. Pretty decent website, except that it hates me and it loves to glitch, which is the only problem, which I don't like. So we're gonna go ahead and go over June through December. Uh, so we're gonna search up. Okay, all right, there you go. So, all right, so here we go. For the June stuff, first we have this Jordan 4. It's a kids edition, so we're not gonna go over it. Next up, we got this 11 Jordan 11 low. This one in this igloo colorway. Not really feeling it. It's a women's release. I don't care about it too much. Next up, we got this Alma Munir Jordan 5 Violet Ore. I believe this is also being called the Juneteenth one. Honestly, I hear people saying it's either good, it's probably underrated, gonna be underrated, or it's just kind of meh. In my opinion, it's okay, kind of basic. Don't really like. I like to go for something a little bit more flashy for the price I'm paying, to be honest. But it is clean, not gonna judge it. Next I got the Jordan 14 Ferraris. Now I did a post on these recently. These are a clean shoe, and plus I love Ferraris. Who doesn't love Ferraris, especially if you're a car guy? But anyways, I was wrong about the pricing. These are actually $215 because of Nike's price hiking. But honestly, the price hiking is not too bad, honestly. Very nice release. These and hope you guys end up copying it. Next up, we got the Jordan Low Teals, Wash Teal, women's release. Honestly, kind of blah. Don't like it. Next up, we got the Jordan 1 Rust Pink. I don't know why any dude would want to wear them. Kind of goofy. Alright. Final release of June, and it is a banger to end off of June. This is the Jordan 5 Grape. Now, to many people, this or the Black Metallics are everyone's favorite OG colorway slash colorway of all time. My opinion, I absolutely love these. Probably one of my favorite colors, if not my favorite colorway personally. In fact, I don't even know why I said one of my favorite colorways. It is my favorite colorway. I just love that purple, oh, and that like um emerald kind of color. Looks great. That's all I gotta say. Next up. All right, next up got the so for July we got starting off the month we got the Pure Money Jordan 3s. Basically just like a Jordan 4 Pure Money, except it's on a Jordan 3. Next up, we got another Jordan 5. This one's kind of hideous looking, low-key. This is the Luminous Green. So basically, it takes the black and white Jordan 5s from last year, and you add green hits to the air bubble and the shark teeth, and then you make the icy soles slash paneling, side paneling, sail, which looks kind of ugly. Next up, we got the Jordan 3 Tech Starfish. Don't know what these are supposed to be about. They kind of look cool, I guess. Questionable. And oh wow. So we got the Jordan 8 Aquas. Um, Lots of people are excited for these. Personally, I hate Jordan 8s. They look hideous. So honestly, don't care for those, even though the colorway is kind of nice again. All right, this next one and this final one for July, we are definitely ending off July with an absolute banger. This is the Rare Air Jordan 4. By far, probably. Now, even though Jordan 4s are some of the biggest releases of the year, I'm not seeing too many people talking about these, which is kind of sad. I wish people were talking about these more. But these are from the reviews I could see, people seem to like them, and this is a fire release. And they're $225. And personally, I am 1,000% grabbing a pair, and I probably will do a review on them. So make sure to stay tuned. But this is a really nice release. I absolutely love it. All right, let's try to go a little bit faster. So we're now in August, and starting off August, we got the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1 Low Nitro Low. Now, in case you're wondering why there's a low and we don't have a high, that's because I believe they made a high already, like way back when, and I don't think many people know about it, but I'm pretty sure they made a high back then. So yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna question too much. So, anyways, next up we got a Jordan 10. I don't like Jordan 10, so we're just gonna move on. Next up, we got the Jordan 1 Self Expressions. Honestly, all you need to know is that these are the Rainbow Spectrum Jordan 1s. All right, next up we got the Jordan 4 or Worn Blues. Um, this is basically just kind of like a Jordan 4, except it's made out of jeans, I guess. That's why it's called worn blue, because it's supposed to look like a worn pair of jeans, honestly. Looks kind of cool. I'm guessing the reason why they're making it's because of the Nike slash Levi partnership or collab that they're coming out with soon. So I'm guessing this is was kind of hinting at that, which is pretty cool. Alrighties. Next up, we got the French Blue 12s. Not hearing too much on these, even though this is a big Jordan 12 of colorway for many people. Honestly, could care less for it. It's one of those ugly. It's very ugly, is all I gotta say. Next up, we got the first colorway of the Awake NY Jordan 5s in the Arctic Pink colorway. Kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. That's all I gotta say. And this one is another big Jordan one for many people. And if this doesn't sell out, apparently Jordan might kill off, Jordan Brand slash Nike might kill off the Jordan 1. And this is the Shattered Backboard. So, yeah. So, hopefully these sell out so that they can keep making Jordan 1s because I love Jordan 1s. One of the greatest sneakers of all time. Anyways, next up we got, this is definitely a big one to many people. I can kind of see why. This is the undefeated Jordan 4. Very cool shoe. And apparently from I've heard rumors that this will have either Jumpman on the back or will have Nike Air on the back. Which is kind of nice, honestly. I would suggest you getting a couple pairs. If you're getting Sully's, I suggest you trying to go for a couple, an extra pair or two, so you can get the Nike Air one. Because I would probably assume that the Nike Air one is probably worth a bit more money. And actually, very fast, let's actually go ahead and go back to the Rare Air 4s really quickly. But this one, I forgot to mention so this is basically just the undefeated fours, but basically instead of just a normal flight logo sewn into the shoe, it's actually a patch, and under it says Jordan Rare Air for this one, and apparently 2%, only 2% of these Rare Airs will have the gold branding. So if you're trying to get the gold one and you buy multiple pairs, I'm sorry, friend, you're gonna have to pray that another friend doesn't know sneakers and got this and they got the gold one, and yeah. Just pray that you know someone that has the gold ones and ask them to trade with you, I guess. Man, I don't know. Anyways, this one's kind of cool and it has the same feature as the Rare Air Force. I believe it has a patch instead of, a sewn in logo. And the final one is for August is gonna be another Awake we'll just call it Awake NY uh Jordan 5. This time it's an eraser blue colorway, which is kind of cool, I guess. Kind of reminds me of a black metallic, just a little bit just a collab version, like blue. Okay, so alright, next one. This one I'm seeing a lot of people raving on how good it is, because it looks like a Travis Scott sample, and I can definitely confirm that is true. It does look like one. So this is the Cavestone Jordan 4. Um, in my opinion, kind of a little bit too hyped, but it's not bad. It's very cool. Next up, we got the Baroque Brown Jordan 1s. Don't care about those. Next one is another one of my favorite Jordan 5s, and that is going to be the Fire Red Black Tongue. Looks pretty cool. There is also a version with the reflective one, which is the one you'll find on the black metallic fives. But anyways, I like the black tongue a little more. Looks pretty cool. Anyways, next up we got the Fragment Jordan ones. Up until um so up until now we have not gotten a Travis Scott release this year. Well, Travis Scott Jordan 1 yet. So this one's definitely going to be one of the most coveted releases of the year. And if you somehow get it on release day, it is going to be cheaper than a freaking Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1, which is kind of crazy. Alright, and then we got the Storm Blue ones, kind of cool. And last release, this one's definitely going to be a grell for many people. So this is the Tokyo Jordan 5. First released in 2011, from what I could find from research. And apparently, just like the Jordan 4 Undefeated, this is going to be having that same strategy of marketing, where it's going to have either the Jumpman or Nike Air on the back, which is pretty cool. I would say this is another nice one of my favorite Jordan 5s. Looks pretty good. Honestly, I won't go for these because honestly, yellow one doesn't exactly work with a lot of my outfits. So this one's a pass, but it's pretty cool. Alright, next up we got the final Rare Air Jordan. This one is the Jordan 11 Rare Air. In my opinion, this one is not as good as the threes or the fours, but it is still clean. I do like it. The only real problem with that I have is that ugly sail colored clear outsole. It kind of reminds me of the Snake of the Year 11 lows that we covered at the beginning of this video. Don't like it too much. And then we got these fur Jordan 1s. We got another Jumpman Jack. Cool, I guess. And we've got a 35th anniversary edition of the Jordan 5. Pretty cool. And in case you guys didn't know, this year is the 35th anniversary of the Jordan 5. These first released back in 1990, if you don't know. We got whatever the hell these things are. These are hideous, and no one's paying $300, but there are stupid people out there. Alright, next up, and the final releases for October are going to be the Family Affair Jordan 3s. I'm not feeling that colorway. It looks kind of weird, the colors on it. And the final release are these Voodoo Alternate Jordan 1s. Pretty cool release. These, if Halloween's your favorite holiday and you're into weird superstition stuff, kind of like me, these are definitely worth a pickup because they look kind of cool. Don't know how much these are, but these are pretty nice, honestly. I might go for these, honestly. Alright, we're almost done with this video, so just hang tight. So first we got these Jordan 4s. These are called the Cozy Girls. Kind of weird, but it's all white, and these probably gonna get dirty easily. It's women's release, that's why it's called that. We got Taxi 12s. I know a lot of people are excited for these to come back. Not feeling it, but it's not a bad colorway. I believe it was an OG colorway. I'm not sure. I'm probably stupid. Next up, we got another women's release. This one is a Jordan 11. This one being the grand finale colorway. In my opinion, this is a solid colorway for any dude out there that likes Jordan 11s. I would say grab it. I like it personally. Next up, this one's another one that people are absolutely going nuts for. This is a Chicago Jordan 1 low. I'm guessing they're only going crazy for it is because we haven't got the last time we seen a high a Chicago high was like 10 years ago. So people are just itching for them Chicago's, and the last time these released conveniently was 2015 too. Next up we got these Shadow Jordan 10s, kind of ugly. Moving on. This one's a really clean release. This reminds me of the Lucky Short 3s a little bit. These are the Champagne and Oysters Jordan 3. This is a women's release too. In my opinion, any dude that likes that's feeling these, definitely grab. It's pretty cool. All right, and oh boy, the last shoe of November is going to be the Black Cat Jordan 4. All I gotta say is why is this the most popular shoe of all time? It's not even that good. It's just an all black Jordan 4 with like light gray hits. It's not that good looking, honestly. Like I said, there's probably uglier Jordan 4s out there, but I have not seen a single ugly Jordan 4 yet. These are by far the ugliest ones. Alright, next up we got this these are both Alma Munir, and we're not even gonna go over them because they're super ugly. Yeah, and I just said 2 seconds ago they're uglier Jordan 4s I don't know about, and this is definitely uglier than a Black Cat. So we're moving on. Next up, we got the Gamma 11s. Honestly, not feeling it too much, but it's cool, I guess. Not bad, honestly. I mean, it's kind of cool. Oh my god, bro. Keeping with the small trend of crazy releases, this is the Off-White Alaska Jordan 1s. I was planning to get these, but honestly, now that I think about it, these are not going to be easy to wear because A, they're going to get dirty, and B, someone at my high school next year, if they find out that they're like worth $4,000, they're gonna try to rob me every time I cop them to school. So honestly, not really worth the risk of getting robbed. So we're gonna have to pass on those. And the final confirmed release for the year is gonna be the Bugs Bunny Jordan 8. Ugly. Alright, so let's go over these spring/summer versions real fast. So this one is called the Kai. We'll just call it the Kai 54 Jordan 1 lows. Kind of cool, I guess. We got these patent black and white Jordan 1 highs. These are just pandas, okay? Like, don't ask questions about them, but all they are to me is just panda ones. And let's wait for this stupid thing to load. We got a Jordan 6. Uh, I don't know what these are supposed to, what color they're called, but it's clean. It's clean. It's clean. I could rock them if I wanted to. And then we got these irregular shadow Jordan 1. So basically, it's it's the shape of the bread ones, except the parts that are supposed to be gray are black, and the parts that are supposed to be black are gray. Honestly, kind of stupid. No one's paying $200 for something that's not even and looking like the original ones. So moving on, we got a couple more Jordan 5s here. Honestly, these are just both kind of meh. The Diffuse Blue is actually, not gonna lie, kind of cool. How do you not know the price? And the final one for the spring/summer are these Jordan 13 lows. I don't know what Jordan brand is doing this year, but all I gotta say is that they're pretty ugly. Alright, so first off for the fall and winter, we got these two Jordan 3s. We got this dusted clay one, which looks kind of weird. And then we got these ones. What are they called? They look kind of goof, too. So, wouldn't recommend you getting these. Uh, don't question me if I'm butchering this, but El Grito? I don't know how. Alright, moving on. Next up, we got this women's release called the Jordan 5 Wings. Kinda cool. I don't know. It comes with weird stuff on the side. Okay. Um, and these are supposed to release next week, I believe, but I guess it got pushbacks. These are the Trophy Room Jordan 6s. Now we don't actually have any pictures of them. But that is the colorway, so there's gonna be purple on it, which I'm kind of excited. Hopefully the shoe's white and it has like purple hits and it has crimson on it, so it's gonna look hideous. Alright, we got these Jordan 1 highs right here, kind of mad looking. I don't know what Jordan brand's been doing. People are saying this is a great year. In my opinion, this is the middest year ever. Next up, we got these Desert Sands. And then, oh, this one's really good. This is an OG colorway as a collab. This is basically just an OG colorway as a collab. But this is the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4. People are calling these the alternate brick by bricks, but we all know damn well that this is just a fire red 4 when Nigel Sylvester hits on it, so it's gonna have bike air on the back. It's just gonna have a little red swoosh on the suede, and the suede's gonna be rougher, and there's probably gonna be glow in the dark parts under the netting of the shoe. So honestly, there's nothing I pay $225 for other than if you want to waste money and you love Jordan 4s. Personally, if I was that irresponsible of a kid, yes, but since I'm a responsible kid, that answer is unfortunately a no. Okay, moving on. We got these Paris Saint-Germain Jordan 4 RMs. Don't ask me how I know what it means, what PSG means. So yeah. We got another Paris Saint-Germain shoe. This one, it's gonna be a Jordan 5. It's pretty cool. And then we got the second color of the Amani Menir 6s. Definitely better than the first color, but I'm not feeling it still with that metallic pink. And then we got a bunch of Jordan 11 colorways. These So first up we got the coldest in the game ones. These look really cool. And then Now, even though these are blue, this one's hard to defend, even though you can barely see it. I don't know what the hell they're doing with this one, but it does not look good. And it's $250. Unless you like, unless you're a fiend for Jordan 11s, do not get this colorway. Or unless you like burning money, then just get them. I don't care what you do with them. Throw them in the trash while you're at it. They look hideous. Um, this one is not as bad, but it's not worth $250 either. This one's probably the only good one that I have seen out of all these three by far. This one has this very pretty blue on it for the outsole and the patent part, or I don't think it's patent. But what the heck is that? That looks hideous. Honestly, I thought they were good at first, and now I don't think they are. Honestly, I think the only real good one was this purple one, low key. And they're expensive as hell, so honestly, just don't get any of those ones. So, let's wait for this to load. We're gonna skip this one because honestly, like, who's buying it? Yeah, I don't know, man. And let's wait for it to load. And since this video is already long enough, why not make it like slightly longer? And we'll go ahead and throw in some of the confirmed stuff for 2026 while we're at it, even though like this video is probably gonna be like an hour. But just read the description of my channel and you'll figure out what to do from there. Alright, so first for 2026 we got the Wolf Gray 5s, and then we got these Flint Gray 9s. Honestly, I don't like Jordan 9s, so I could care less about those. February we got a bunch of crazy stuff planned. We got actually not crazy stuff at all because all the stuff is just kind of meh. First up, we got these reverse infrared Jordan 6s. Now, from what I've heard, I believe these are like a sample of the infrared 6s, I believe. I heard, I don't think I'm correct on it. I could be wrong, so don't judge me. And they're coming on Valentine's Day, so if you love yourself or you know someone that loves Jordan 6s, then I would suggest grabbing them for that person or yourself. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Honestly, just hope you enjoy the shoe. Okay, next up. Um, this was probably okay. I okay. So first off, so next up, this was probably. Oh my God, what is wrong with this phone today? What is happening to my phone, guys? Someone comment down below what's wrong with my. Okay, finally. Are you're kidding me? Yeah. Okay, bro. We're just gonna sit here awkwardly and absolutely stupidly. Oh my God, what is wrong with my phone? Okay, finally. So this is the first confirmed release of 2026. This is the Chicago Jordan 13 or which are also known as the He Got Game ones. All right, so let's move on to the ones with no official release dates. So first we got these two Jordan 1s. The top one's nice. This one's just more basic than a basic white girl. Literally, just white and like sail. Goof. And then we got these olive Jordan 1s, which are definitely giving Travis Scott vibes. And then we got these Jordan 1 highs. Pretty nice release looking, I guess. And then we got a couple different fragment Jordan 1s. We got this one. Um, I mean, these are the official images, and people are definitely underwhelmed by it. And here's the other one. Honestly, I would just take these ones, even though they're underwhelmed. Oh wait, and this one too. See, actually, in my opinion, the only one I actually like out of these ones is this one, even though it's just like, I don't know, man, it's just goofy. And they're collabing with Union too, which is goof. And then we got a couple weird Jordan 3s. We got the spring is in the air. What the heck is going on? Um, yeah, but anyways, got the spring is in the air. Honestly, yeah, yeah, pretty colorful, is all I gotta say. And then we got these Tayana Taylor Jordan 3s. I don't know who Tayana Taylor is, but whoever this Tayana Taylor lady or dude is, they definitely have to get some taste in sneakers because no one is paying a mysterious price of probably $225 for an ugly ass Jordan 3. Those are not good looking, especially with whatever in the Christmas tree lights those things are. Oh, and speaking of the Levi's release, the Levi collaboration I was talking about earlier, these are the confirmed colors. There's going to be three of them. So if you really want a pair of these jean inspired shoes, then you got three options. You got this one, which is by far the most hideous one. You got one that's semi good looking, and you got one that's actually good looking, even. And luckily, the elephant print is kind of invisible, so yeah. Anyways, in my opinion, the only good one is this one with the blue and the black. Okay, moving on. As we scroll down and quickly, we got a couple fire. We got some heat right here. We got these fire Jordan Red releases. So first up, we got this women's release Jordan 4 Sierra Red, pretty sweet. And then we got one that many people are definitely excited for, which is the Flight Club Jordan 4 is pretty sweet with the Nike Air. Remind me, it's definitely giving me White Smith slash military black vibes for sure. We got these Jordan 6 lows called the Blackouts. It's a women's release. That's kind of weird. Uh, we got a pair of St. German Jordan 6 coming. Very shiny is all I gotta say. We got the Jordan 6 Bin 23s. I don't know. These look kind of ugly, honestly. We got a decent Jordan 10 right here. And then the final confirmed thing are these pretty ugly looking Jordan 14s. But anyways, that is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. So yeah, anyways, this one was a bit of a long one, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.